Yes, welcome back to Soccer Daily. I'm your host Richard Berugava, and I want to talk today about Raul Jimenez, the player of Wolves FC Football Club in the Premier League. Actually, they just won their game last evening, yesterday against Arsenal Football Club, 2-1 at the Emirates Stadium. So, the major focus of this update is Raul Jimenez. During the first half, he was competing with an aerial ball with David Luiz, and their heads collided in air. They both went down. David Luiz was able to get up and get a headband around his head and continue with the game. Whereas, unfortunately for Raul Jimenez, he couldn't continue with the game. He had to be taken off by the paramedics and the medical staff at the stadium. The update is he suffered a fractured skull. I don't know how long he would be out or even would be comfortable competing in football again, but he suffered a fractured skull, and that is really very bad. A fractured skull. So as of today, Wolves have released a statement, and they are saying Raul is comfortable following an operation last night, which he underwent in a London hospital. He has since seen his partner Daniela and is now resting. He will remain under observation for a few days while he begins his recovery. The club would like to thank the medical staff at Arsenal, the NHS paramedics, hospital staff and surgeons who through their skill and early response were of such help. The club asked that Raul and his family are now afforded a period of space and privacy before any further updates are provided in due course. So, we wish Raul Jimenez a quick recovery. He will be missed. He's one of the best strikers in the Premier League today. Actually, so far this season, he has 4 goals, and he was still producing the goods at the goal end of Wolves. So he will be dearly missed, considering they already sold Diogo Jota. So now all the pressure will have to be on Pedro Neto. But Pedro Neto did not disappoint. Last evening was giving Arsenal a lot of problems, asking questions every minute. Whenever he has the ball, he's running at the defense. And therefore, actually, David Luiz cost what? His team, because he stayed on the pitch and he was not active enough or even effective at all. You can even blame him for one or even both goals. He should have been substituted. This brings to light another topic which is so ignored in football today, and yet other sports are taking it seriously. Concussions. They are discussed about in other sports like American football, rugby, but football is always hiding away from this topic. Recently, actually some time back, Alan Shearer talked about some of the brain damage or the mental issues footballers in their old age experience, and they could be directly connected to having played football since they were young. So they were discouraging young kids from heading the ball, at least not until they are 19 or 18, because their heads are still underdeveloped, and if they start heading the ball, then their brain will be shifting within the skull, and later on in old age they could have a lot of mental problems, Alzheimer's and all other mental problems. So we wish Raul Jimenez a quick recovery. I'm sure the remaining teammates will step up and make sure they fill that gap. Adama Traore, Pedro Neto, and all the rest. So thanks for listening to this episode. I'll catch you next time. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.